9:23 here in the city. We have a very special guest in the Madhouse. Just say hello to the people. Don't even tell them don't tell them your name. Just say hello to the people. Hi. Find out who that is coming up next here on Charlotte's Plug. Good morning. Power 98 Charlotte's Plug for new hip hop and R&B. I am super excited about this young man that is in the studio with us because we've had an opportunity to interview him a couple of times, but it's always been over the phone. And I would say you are one of my favorite interviews because I always learn something new about you, and I've always been a fan of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Carolinas, make some noise for Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, man.
Hanging out in the Madhouse. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here. Queen City, right?
Yes.
You know it.
Queen City. Named after a black queen.
Hello.
Really?
You didn't know that?
Come on.
Oh, no, hold on.
Explain.
Please, thank
we
you.
want to know.
Queen Charlotte.
Okay.
Queen Charlotte, queen of I can't remember.
Damn.
But she is Meghan Markle, the title that they gave to her. It is from that queen.
From
That
Queen
is-
Charlotte.
Yeah, Queen Charlotte. She and then that's how we got the name Queen Charlotte.
Okay.
I mean Queen City.
Wow.
Because named after
Charlotte
Queen
is-
Charlotte.
Oh.
Okay.
And she was a black queen. Yeah, from England.
I'll take that.
I'll believe it. I know that it's also because it's like bigger than Raleigh, but Raleigh is the capital. And whenever there's a city that's bigger than the capital city, that's the Queen City.
That
in
would
most
actually
states.
be something great for your segment. I bet
For
you
real?
didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe
And
you didn't
it
either.
was funny because Sinbad came in here and he didn't know either. He was shocked. He was
Wow.
like, "What?
Prayers up to
What's going on?"
Sinbad, too.
Yeah, I love Sinbad. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Prayers
He's
up to
awesome.
my man.
But Tommy Davidson, you here in the city? You're gonna be
Yeah.
doing your thing at the Comedy Zone.
I'm here. It's been how long since I've been here? It was 2014.
8 years.
So it's been just 8 years.
8 years.
That was 8 years ago.
Yes.
You sure?
8 is a long time.
I thought it was longer than that.
I thought it was too.
The last couple of times that we've
Okay.
had you on the show, you were talking about your tie line,
Right.
and then before, and then
Okay,
after
so
that,
maybe
it
it was,
was
yeah.
your book.
Yeah. So maybe
Your
it was.
book.
Maybe yeah. It was in that. It was in.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But those were all over the phone. So
Okay,
you
okay.
you haven't been here since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you back.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
That's all that matters.
I'm interested in the book. What's the name
I'm
of it? How'd it
here. It did good. It did really good. It's still available.
do? I'm gonna get it on Audible. What's
But
the
it
name
came
of
out. It came out. And I did the voiceover too.
That's always great.
It came out Black History Month before the pandemic. The pandemic hit in what, March or something?
March of 2020.
Right.
March
It
of
came out in
2020.
February. It came out in February. It did well. It's called Tommy Davidson Living in Color. Just my story, and then just my adventures in LA and what it took to get where I am and stuff like that. So I was very happy about it, man.
Right.
It was I needed that for me.
Right.
I needed that for me. So my cousin told me that I was going into the subway hole in New York, and there was like people talking about what I said in the book and blah blah blah. And he said, "Don't worry about what people saying. You wrote that book to free you."
What do you mean by that? What do you have to free yourself
And
from?
You.
before you say it, when you were talking to us about it, I was so intrigued. You do not know the Tommy Davidson story. It's
Right.
so interesting. The way that you grew up, you being adopted, your
DC,
adopted
what's up?
parents, and it's so interesting.
Right.
Tell people about it.
I'm surprised. I'm like, y'all better get this book, man.
Yeah.
You get it because it's mostly just I took all my experiences and put it in there for the reader. So all the stuff that I got taught over the years and all the lessons I learned personally to get past stuff is in that book. But just from the very beginning, I was abandoned in the trash as an infant.
Literally.
And the woman that found me randomly. And she raised me with her kids, who are my brother and sister.
Right.
So, and they're white. They're from Wyoming and Colorado. And I didn't know I was black until I got to D.C. Long story short.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah. So the black kids kicked our ass, and that's when I discovered it. They was
I
calling
didn't hear that first.
They were calling them white cracker and calling me white cracker lover. And I went to my mother. I was like, "Why they say I'm a white cracker lover? I like graham cracker."
Animal cookies.
Yeah. And that's the first time I heard the word. I know you got the F-I.
Yeah.
Right. You can't say it, right?
Regular.
It's regular radio.
Don't get us canceled, bro.
But Tarantino can say it in his movies, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
And Jeff Bezos can
And
say
we can't say.
Right. No, we can't say it on the hip hop station where we play all the songs that got it in it.
No,
That's
can't
a
say
whole
it.
nother thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Well, I got called that.
Right.
And I went to my mother and said, who are these niggas? You need to stay away from them. She said, that's what our people call your people when they don't like them. So I was like, well, what color are you? She said, I'm white. I said, no, you're peach like the crayons.
Right. A
She
child,
said,
man.
No. She said, no, that's what we do. Anyway, so that was just the first trial for me.
Right.
Like, when the pandemic happened, I already seen that when I was a kid, because when we moved to D.C., the riots were happening when King got shot. So we moved in, it was tear gas and this, that, and the other thing. It was all happening.
Yeah.
So I've seen it before. But just I got forged into who I am just through the period that I grew up in. And then just the battles that I had to fight, because, the black people would want to always whip my sister ass or whip my brother ass.
Right.
And it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So my sister's 10, 15-year-old black girl, like, we're going to whip her ass for no reason. I'm like, no, you ain't.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had to fight them, then I had to fight their brothers. And my brother wasn't a tough guy. He was older than me, but he wasn't a tough guy. So I had to kind of just become the
protector.
And most of the people I grew up with had brothers.
Yeah.
So you have 4 brothers and 3 brothers, and
You did a lot of fighting.
Michael Nelson had 5.
Sound like a lot of ass.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm undefeated since 15.
Undefeated since 15.
Undefeated out here in these
We
streets.
got to talk about In Living Color.
I'm undefeated.
Not the little,
We
big
have-
time.
Yeah,
Street rap.
undefeated.
Undefeated. Stop playing Money Mayweather.
Undefeated.
We got to
Yeah.
talk about In Living Color, because it's still so relevant to the culture and what's going on. And come on, you can't talk about In Living Color without talking about Tommy Davidson.
Oh, man.
Absolutely not.
Let's go! In living.
I should see that right now.
And living.
And living color.
Did I hear a wildcat? If you're living like a wildcat now. Did you say that?
No, I did not say that.
In Living
Do you think
Color.
that there could be another, not In Living Color, but another show like that with that type of improv, all black, all just our content, like just that type of on network television? Or do you think maybe on a streaming or anything like that?
If somebody says yes to it, that's all.
Fair.
There's the gatekeepers now, and they decide what you see.
Gatekeeping is real.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, okay, cool. And with the advent of the internet and this, that, and the other thing, anybody can just do anything, and that's become what's funny. So, if let's say a little 9-year-old white boy writes the right poem while taking a boo-boo, and it gets 1 million hits, then he's the dude.
Right.
So it's like a totally different thing. But if it ever got on the air, of course we blow up. There's no cancel culture with us.
Right.
Because we are culture.
Right.
How you gonna cancel something I already am?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we're coming with the truth of it, and we're coming with the insight, and we're going across. Excuse me. We're going across the. We're going. I just had to clear it up.
Move thee, Satan.
Yeah. I had to clear it out. We're moving across boards anyway, because the truth it just translates everywhere, and that's all we were doing. That's all we were doing, is just getting right to it. It's our fear of the truth, or laughing at what's real.
Right.
That got us, because the sensitive, a group that's really sensitive about something, now they're on the attack. So it's like, okay, so I got attacked, right? Unfairly. So now I'm going to attack everybody. Even if they ain't even attacking.
Yeah.
I'm going to take something that they said years ago and attack them now.
Right. Because they don't have anything else.
You know what I mean?
Do you fear that, Tommy? Like, 'cause you can't do men on film in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to be my question. Mm-hmm. Do you think if In Living Color were to come out now, that it would survive?
Yeah, you can do men on films now.
Yeah, you think you can?
They were playing.
Think you can.
They were playing two real gay guys.
Yeah.
They were really, they was portraying really gay guys.
I think that people.
Yeah,
I think
gay guys make those same kind of jokes with each other.
They do.
But the fact that they aren't gay, that's when it'll come up to, you're trying to...
The stereotypes.
Yeah.
But I think that's where the genius will come to play. The genius of the artists who were playing those characters. Because, of course, in 2022, people will feel a different type of way. I think that crowd, it turned a certain crowd away, but certain people might not have looked at it, whereas now in 2022, being that gay is more accepted than it was back then, I think that will bring in a whole different demographic.
But just ask us. Just ask us. Just ask us as the actors on there. Ask us as the writers. Ask us as the producers. The problem is everybody got an opinion. Like on social media, everybody got an opinion. It's like the bathroom stall.
And so that's why...
it's like the bathroom stall. You go in the bathroom stall, are you going to take everything serious that's written on there?
Right.
That's
how it is. It's all wide open.
That's why I'm not sure if it would be able to do it, because we now have social media where everybody can voice that opinion that you're talking about.
It can be done. Look at what Trump did. And all the mess he said. Did he get in trouble for it?
No, he running again.
To this day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, he gonna grab the woman by this and do that. And actually, they like it. The system loves it. They loved it.
But the big difference that Trump is Caucasian and y'all are black. Like even in that time,
but that's what makes us special. And we're still the same because we black. We're not afraid. We can't be afraid. We got to just forge forward with what we're about.
Can't be scared.
Can't be scared.
Hey, the fire department will have Fire Marshal Bill's head right now.
They might try. They might try, but they'll be laughing too hard.
Yeah. They probably ask him to do it.
They be laughing too hard. Yeah.
If they met him, they'd be like, "Can you do it one time before we cancel you? Do it one more time."
Yeah. Even the question puts us against each other. You see? So it's like it's not really even about the question. It's about the reality of it. Now, if somebody was able to, they doing it on Saturday Night Live. They're making fun of whatever they want to make fun of. We got to see through it. They get to do exactly what they want to do, and ain't nobody tripping. Dave Chappelle get on there and does his act and says "end." They let it go head on.
Yeah.
It's just that they consolidated it to them. We do rock and roll. Then Elvis does it. We do hip hop, and Vanilla Ice gets a movie. We do it.
Turtles 2.
They do it.
Then
we do it, and they say you can't. We can. We can do it online.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be talking about each other forever and a damn day, the comments all up the ass. A million comments about something that ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
So why can't we just do it? Yeah, and I look at YouTube. If I see one of these one more time,
that's it.
Yeah, let's ask Shay Shay. You know what I mean? Like it's like Shay Shay, what you think about Living Color? Well, I think that what's Shay Shay gonna say about it?
Yeah,
it's too many mouths, and we're giving them too much power. Why don't we just know what we know? And do what we can do. And not have fear about what's going to happen or whose opinion. What gets done, gets done. What gets done, gets done. You ain't going Kaepernick. Right? NFL made up for that, huh? No, because they didn't. No, because at the end of the day, they didn't hire him.
Right. They don't have to.
They didn't hire him. The problem ain't over.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really admit it.
Right.
Jay-Z got some money. This person got some money. They got some great commercials. They got programs going, and this, that, and the other thing. And one of the best quarterbacks to come down the pipe got choked in his prime because some very rich consortium of team owners choked him out and paid us off. They wouldn't. None of them was like, "Hey, man, we excuse me, y'all, but we really think he should play." I mean, we like all the rest of that stuff, but the guy didn't really do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't come and tell me that it was wrong. I know it was wrong. Mm-hmm. They're sitting back looking at me on YouTube. When I say me, a black person,
right,
on YouTube, say, who is these all these black people talking about what I did? I did it. I know I rubbed you on your head and kicked you in your ass. Why are you telling me what I did unless you want me to do it again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's got powerful.
Tommy Davis.
Yeah, I want to hear the jokes. Make sure you come to the comedy.
Right.
You did? We're just having a conversation right now.
Tommy Davis live in the Madhouse.
Hey, let the truth be told.
For sure.
We got more with him coming up next. He's going to be at the Comedy Zone all week. And
I didn't mean to silence the whole station.
Drop the mic.
We did got real quiet. More with Tommy Davis to come up. Power 98 Charlotte's plug for new hip hop and R&B. We are still in here chatting with the Tommy Davidson. He will be at the Comedy Zone all weekend long. When are your shows?
What's that?
Tonight, 8 and 10. Tomorrow, same time. Sunday, 7:30, right? 7? Okay.
And we still got a couple of tickets left.
Mm-hmm. I asked him because I forgot.
Right. We can tell.
I know the club guy gonna remember.
Yeah.
That's 8:30. yeah, 7.
Damn right.
The other one is 8 and 10.
Them checks is coming.
Sunday. Oh, by the way, Monday's Monday. And one day.
On the comedy side, I want to know who were some of your favorite characters to play.
Spike, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray was hilarious.
Luther.
Oh yeah.
Cook.
Pick it up. Say what's up, baby. Tommy, were any of those characters that you did play, any of them were your creations?
I didn't get to create characters until the last year, really.
Okay.
To tell you the truth.
Okay.
But I created characters because I created them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was like, oh, okay. Then okay. They didn't let blacks play basketball. Right? Mm-hmm. So the blacks got together and put together a team that could not be beat with the best players ever. Mm-hmm. But they decided anytime we play a white team, we're gonna not only beat them, we're gonna clown them. You see what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And they were the Harlem Globetrotters. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, they had a white coach who knew it about black players. Mm-hmm. And that's why Boston won so many championships, because it was Red Auerbach who knew that we could play. So I just balled out.
Yeah.
I just took what I had and utilized it. You see what I'm saying? I just took every character that I had and made it something.
Yeah.
See, I can say Howard Tibbs III. Oh, where's my card? Howard, bam! Don't look at the Kool-Aid spot right there, because that don't mean nothing. Now that right there is hot sauce. It's good. Did you know Old Bay makes a hot sauce now? That's right. Now, you know what I mean? So it's like just making it work.
Wow.
Frenchie, 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 yeah, Frenchie. There was a little guy named Benny who Frenchie was always raiding his house. Benny was like this uptight, hey, Frenchie, I need you out of here, man. You're blowing the whole deal. You know what I mean? It's like
Frenchie, I need you out of here, man.
Yeah, I need you out of here, Frenchie.
Will we get the reboot? I mean, not a reboot or a special.
What Keenan doing, man?
I think so.
Really? You think so?
The reunion.
Yeah, like a reunion.
I think talked about bringing it back at one point with like a new cast.
Yeah.
No,
but Keenan,
I want the reunion reboot type.
Yeah, that's what Keenan said, though. Keenan said to me, he said, we couldn't find nobody like y'all.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. We couldn't find nobody that had the versatility that y'all had.
From the cast.
But even still today, all of you all are still doing your thing.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, people will come and see every single one of you all. Like, and you all have your own projects that you're doing.
Our own world.
Yeah.
Our own world.
It's impressive as hell.
It is.
From the family dynamic of the Wayans, and then the branch out to picking up the U's, the Jamies, and like that type vibe, like and the Jim Carreys, like and just making it something that we still talk about. Like it's in the realm of the Biggies, the Pops. You know what I'm saying? This is staple, especially in the comedy. I told you when you first got here, dude. Like this is a remarkable time, dog.
Really,
like I really mean that, dog. I mean it, man, because he's like, for real, he was very influential in what I do. You know what I'm saying? And many of us. So thank you, dog.
Y'all take my heart away. Let me tell you,
you
boy.
need that now.
Varnell
take
Hill
my heart
is one
away,
of my
man.
favorite people ever in the history of
Who, Varnell?
Yes. The history of the world.
Let me hear it, man. That's
so
you gotta do it.
legendary.
Martin! You've been a thorn in my ass since you know. Right.
Stop it, man.
Rerun. How many times you been to my house? None. See what I'm saying? Yeah, but you got a swimming pool. I got a lake.
We
Fish are delicious.
We had one of our homies in here yesterday, Fetty P, and he was just one of his people was saying that, like,
He from St. Louis?
nah. Okay. But Varnell Hill is like a term that black folk use when somebody's acting too Hollywood, man.
Word?
You know what I'm saying?
Is it a thing? I remember you now.
You do?
Yeah.
He's an adjective. Varnell Hill is an adjective.
Yes, dog. Like, that is hilarious. Like, you talking about, what, you acting Varnell Hill on me, dog?
It is.
Like, and that is like a...
It is a term.
Right. I like that.
Iconic.
That's legit, dog.
Iconic.
Yes.
I don't. I was telling you earlier. I don't know if you know how iconic you are.
Yeah, because you can. You just said one word, and then we all bust out laughing.
Right.
Went crazy.
Is that what you meant by that's why you had to write the book to sort of free yourself? Like, was it tough being a star amongst a bunch of stars?
Not really.
Sorry, Jess. I know you said about to get
Not really. I mean, is it tough for Michael Jordan to be a star among other NBA?
But nobody matched his starness.
You know what I mean?
Like, your starness, like y'all starnesses together was some starness.
Right.
Like,
I don't know what he just said, but I know.
but you know what I mean, though.
I don't know what you said, but I got it.
See what I'm saying?
Let me take a sip of my Dunkin' Donuts coffee for a
I
second
think the
here.
beautiful thing about it is that it all meshed together. All of these stars meshed together, and it was just a beautiful thing that is still relevant today.
Yes,
that's still relevant today.
And it's because of the simple rudiments of what we were about. Or what we are about. We're just about the facts.
Yeah.
If it's funny, it's funny.
If it's funny, it's funny.
You know, you can't. If it's funny, you laugh. You don't go, "Oh, that's funny."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When something's funny, you ain't got time to talk. You go, He just does it. He just does it. He just nailed it. He just does it. Did he just does it? You know, you're gone in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If it is, it's just his.
Tommy Davidson gonna be at the Comedy Zone.
I kind of went off on that one.
No, you were great.
You were.
Listen,
It's time for us to get on up out of here.
I kind of got lost and laughed.
Absolutely.
We got to do the roll call with Tommy Davis.
Charlotte's plug for new hip hop and R&B. Power 98.